Come here, big dude. And Q23. Look at you, big mastiff. What? What's that, buddy? We're going to start the Wednesday night walkthrough with you. Hooch. Hooch and Q23. He had some nummies. He's like, I want some more. Let's see if we can get a better look at this boy. Hey, bud. How you doing, Hooch? So Hooch is back here in our second room of adoptable dogs, our Q Kennels, Kern County Animal Services, 3951 Fruitvale Avenue, and Hooch is available for adoption. Unbelievable that no owners have come forward for this big, beautiful boy, but he came in on the early this month, became available on the 9th of September, so he's been available for a couple of days. That's Hooch, Q23. We're gonna walk through our hot dog. I remember taking your picture of this dog named Cutie. Look at those eyes, like human eyes, and the tilting head. That dog's name is Cutie. Q20. Gonna walk up to our first big room of adoptable dogs, Kern County Animal Services, 3951 Fruitvale Avenue. We'll come back and see you, Sasquatch, Big Pyrenees, and Q23 under medical care. I'm not sure why that is, but a beautiful Pyrenees Sasquatch. Karma, you have been adopted. You'll be leaving soon, sweetheart. Everybody was so happy to see that you got adopted. That wonderful family, the best adoption photo ever, Karma. So she is still here in the shelter, but she has been adopted and she'll be leaving soon. Karma, who is our longest resident. Another one of our longest residents is Jackie and Katie. Jackie and Katie.
Jackie.
Jackie, you want to show? You have a favorite dog you want to show off?
I'm showing her right now.
Oh, which one?
Oh, let's go show my favorite dog.
Oh, okay. Oh, I know. One of them is back this way. Love it when you call me Big Papa, right?
He's gotten a little sicky, I noticed.
Oh, he's got a little doggy cold. He's back here in AD 45. This is one of Jackie's favorite dogs. You've seen, we posted Jackie. She took him out to the concrete play yard, and he's such a handsome, good boy. See the tail wagging. Did you name him Chris?
I named him Chris. I was going to name him Big Papa, but I feel like that's played out for all the beefy big dogs. So I just randomly said, okay, I'm going to name him Chris. And then I was going to name him Biggie Smalls. And we figured out that that's his real name. So we're like, let's just go with Chris.
All right.
There's a story behind why I played that song on that video.
That's right.
Yep.
So there you go. Take it from Jackie, my best friend Jackie. This is Chris, this big, handsome pitty. He's back in AD 45. He does have a doggy cold, but if you want to get Chris out of the shelter, we will provide the medication he needs to get back to 100% health. But of course, anytime a dog has a doggy cold, the risk gets raised up. So we want to find a safe place for Chris as soon as possible. Hi, Pop. You're newer. Hey there, Delilah. You're a tan-colored little pitty who is barking at me, and so I'll leave you in AD 44 and come back later to you. Zara. Hi, Zara. Why are you still doing? Now, we talked about you, Zara. We talked about you, Zara. We posted a video. Here you go, honey. Here you go, sweetheart. Here's my hand. Come on. We were just talking about Megan Allen, Queen of the Streets of Bakersfield, which, by the way, this Saturday, Streets of Bakersfield is back. You want to take a dog like Zara out on the streets of Bakersfield for a day, or even now we have an overnight option, a sleepover option. More about that on our Facebook page that we posted about earlier today and earlier in the week. Zara is in AD 31. She can be barky, as you're seeing. And this is one of the things that's holding her back, is when dogs are barky like this, people don't want to approach and they make assumptions that it's going to be a mean dog. But actually, Zara is a good girl, and you can see evidence of that on the video that we posted, thanks to Megan, on our Facebook page and our social media pages. So that's Zara in AD 31. But they're all getting ready to leave me here. I'm going to be here in the shelter all by myself, just me and the dogs doing the Wednesday night walkthrough. But that's okay, because we got a lot of wonderful dogs to show. AD01, 2 dogs you've seen on several Wednesday night walkthroughs. They're teenage dogs. They must be on the... Miss Piggy! Why are you still here, Miss Piggy? You sweet, swing your pity girl. She is so sweet. The tail is wagging. She gets along great with other dogs. See, she has such a pretty face. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. And I can't believe this girl. She's so distinctive. And she's an older girl, but she's so doggone sweet. Look at her. I'm just giving her scratches underneath her chin, and she loves it. Miss Piggy is in AD01. Miss Piggy needs some help. All right, I know she's cute and adorable, but she's been here for a while. She's a 30-day dog. She's been available for 30 days, and no one stepped forward for Miss Piggy. That is unbelievable. So don't, every dog you see on the Wednesday night walkthrough, there's a reason why we're showing them. They need a place to go fast. If Miss Piggy was, if there was no worry about Miss Piggy, I'd just walk on by. But she was on the list of dogs we wanted to talk about tonight. So let's get Piggy out of the shelter ASAP. Adoption, foster, or rescue. Kern County Animal Services, 3951 Fruitvale Avenue. Adoption fees, $25. However, if dogs have been here for 30 days or longer, like Miss Piggy, or these two, Butch and Bailey, then their adoption fee is waived. Butch and Bailey, these dogs are at extreme risk. And we've said that at least once before on the Wednesday night walkthrough. There's a list that dogs go on if they're not going to make it out of the shelter. These two have been on that list before, but staff and volunteers have stepped up and said, please give us a little more time to advocate for Butch and Bailey. But nothing is happening on that. Something has to happen ASAP, as soon as possible. They are teenage dogs. They can be rambunctious and very playful, as you're seeing, but they're a couple of very delightful, good-looking dogs. And they're only about 8 months old, so they'll get a little bit bigger. But they desperately need help. Adoption, foster, or rescue. Butch and Bailey, these two teenage dogs have been here longer than all the others. So they need help, again, immediately, as quick as possible. Both of them, they're in AD01. AD02, we've talked, these dogs are in a similar situation. This is the one of these things is not like the other kennel, because we got the 3 black ones, dark brown ones, and then we've got the tan one right here. These are Lexi's puppies. Lexi made it out of the shelter safely. Their mama made it out of the shelter safely, but her puppies are still here. We've got all these L-named dogs. They're all in AD02. We got these 4 on one side. The other ones are on the other side. But these are dogs, again, just like Butch and Bailey. Butch and Bailey, they're a little bit older than these. These dogs are 4 months old. They came to the shelter with their mom, Lexi, when they were 2 months old. They spent 2 months in the shelter. Got to get them out. Can't hang on to them forever. And as they get bigger and bigger and bigger, it makes it, the space, I mean, they literally start running out of actual space in their own kennels. So we've got to get them out quickly. AD02, about 4 months old. Lexus is the tan one. And then we've got the other darker ones there as well. AD03. It's a barky girl named May. May, why you gotta be so barky? You're doing like what Zara does, where you get all barky and people get the wrong idea, but I see that little tail wagging. You just want some attention, huh? You're not a bad girl. Little black dog named May. Probably see a lot of black dogs, as you usually do, because we always have talked about the black dog curse. May is in AD03, and actually want to go see the, May's kennel mate, Shona, who is a dog, one of many dogs who came from a very bad, neglectful situation, but was removed from that neglectful situation. Shona has been out on the streets of Bakersfield. The memorable shot of Shona being on the streets of Bakersfield, they took her to, I think, self-serve pet spa and gave Shona a bath and she's got a towel wrapped around the top of her head, and she looks so stinking sweet. This dog came from an abusive and neglectful situation, so thankfully she's out of that. Shelter is never a good place for dogs to be, but this is a better place than she was. Here she has a chance for a long, happy life if somebody adopts, fosters, or rescues her. She wasn't going to have that chance where she was before. But yeah, we need to get her out. She's been here since almost mid-July, Shona. Along with and you'll see the other dogs that we're talking about that came from that difficult situation, that bad situation. Shona is the first of those dogs. I want to show you. She's in AD03, May's kennel mate. In 04, Harley. I think Harley is on the other side. Let's go take a look at Harley. Hi, Harley. Harley, right here. And Jelly. Harley and Jelly. They are kennel mates with Shona, who you saw there. Dogs are getting along very good. Looks like Harley wants to do a little playing, licking on Jelly's ear. They're both in AD04. Harley arrived in late August. And Jelly is a new arrival from earlier this month, September. AD06, very familiar face. Murphy. How are we going to be nice and friendly this time, Murphy? Murphy is one of the most handsome dogs here in the shelter, but can be standoffish and timid, as you can see with strangers. And not that I'm a stranger necessarily, but I haven't spent as much time with Murphy as some of our superstar volunteers have. They have video of Murphy being out in the concrete play yard and being an excellent boy. So Murphy is a dog that is going to take some time and can get uncomfortable initially. He takes some time to warm up. That's Murphy in AD06. Where's that boy at? We're just talking about you, Titus. Titus, I remember back when you were in Q Kennels, man, and you were like, such a handsome boy, still here. What's your kennel mate? Hey, don't do that to Titus. You don't want that. Titus is rapidly rising on the list of dogs that have been here the longest. His kennel mate's getting frisky in AD07. Hey, kennel mate, give Titus some room. Such a great, handsome boy. Titus, there was a tour group not too long ago, Titus and a smaller dog. You can see how tolerant Titus is of this kennel mate trying to get his freak on. And Titus is like, I just want to be on the Wednesday night walkthrough. Come on now, kennel mate, come on. I don't want him to tell you to knock it off and be a bad luck, but I can't blame him, honestly. Yeah, Titus was part of a tour group. It was Titus and a much smaller dog, and Titus was just wonderful and worked the crowd. So he's a great boy. As you can see, extremely good and tolerant of other dogs. He's in AD07. Let's get Titus out. Let's get Titus out. Come on, dude. Chill. If you find out that Titus did something to his kennel mate, you're going to know why, because his kennel mate is not giving him some space. Let's get Titus out. Where's Bartok? Bartok is on the other side. Bartok is a dog. We posted about Bartok. So as we mentioned, excuse me. Hey Bartok, buddy. Mentioned that every dog you see on the Wednesday night walkthrough, nobody's safe. Every dog here in the shelter is at risk. Some dogs at more risk than others. Bartok is, when it comes to the urgency and risk, he's very near the top of the list. He has a little bit of a doggy cold right now. That is not good. You can see him kind of coughing. Just like when you saw a couple of the other dogs earlier that had a doggy cold. If you can get him out of the shelter safely through adoption or foster, we will provide the medication to get him healthy. And usually that takes about 10 days. Sometimes 10 days is all it's needed, sometimes a little bit longer. But again, if you get him out of the shelter safely, we will give you the medication you need to get him back to 100% health. He's a very, very friendly, great-natured dog, very, very cute with his big pitty ears, but he needs a place to go immediately. If you're interested in Bartok, I wouldn't even wait until tomorrow. I would email animalservices@kerncounty.com right now and say, I would like to meet Bartok. He's an AD 11. Oh, and so we're going to go see his kennel mate, Caleb. We've recently posted on social media, thanks to our superstar volunteers, about Caleb. Right, hi Caleb. You just taking it easy? I think Denise Lynn Smith spent some time with Caleb, got some great photos and videos. So even though Caleb is taking it easy, want to see him a little more active and having fun as a dog. Check out our Facebook page and look up Denise Lynn Smith on Facebook, and you can see much more of Caleb. He's in AD 11. You, buddy. Average Joe. I love you, buddy. This is Average Joe. He's a big, black, handsome pitty. He's an AD 14. He came in August 20th. I think the thing, well, we talk about the black dog curse. He's dealing with that. He's a large, black pitty, and I think that can turn a lot of people off. I'm telling you, I've seen this guy in the play yard, in a play group, and he was just great with the other dogs. Towards the end, he got a little too excited, and so they said, yeah, let's take Joe out, because he was just having kind of so much fun being rambunctious. But he's really good with other dogs. He's super, super handsome. Like when he came in, he was in such great shape and has such a great personality. I really thought his owners was going to come and get him, but obviously that hasn't happened. Average Joe is in AD 14. And then on the other side is Mischief. I think one of our superstar volunteers, I think Spin Run Dogs on Instagram. I think that's the superstar volunteer that's featured Mischief here. Mostly brindle dog, little stubby tail is wagging like crazy. Very friendly. Average Joe's kennel mate. So you can see. Again, you can check out our social media pages, or if I'm not mistaken, look up Spin Run Dogs on Instagram, and I'm pretty sure they're the ones that posted about Mischief here in AD 14. Yes, Mischief. Down here, we talked about Chalo. Hi, Chalo. I see that tail wagging, Chalo. Sweetheart. So Chalo was, we talked about Shona earlier, and Chalo was another dog that came from a very, very bad situation, neglectful situation, came to the shelter malnourished, very timid, very scared. Out of all the dogs that came from that bad situation, Chalo was the one that was the most frightened and scared, and the fact that Chalo is just affectionate right now and letting me give her little pets underneath the chin. Chalo has actually been out on the streets of Bakersfield and been wonderful. It's so amazing. We're actually working on some content to show the situation that Chalo and Shona and the other ones that came from that situation, how far they've come. So we're so proud of this dog. She's so wonderful and friendly, and especially when you consider how she was when she first arrived. Definitely a dog that's deserving of a home, that's had it rough before she wound up here in the shelter. As I said about Shona, the shelter is not a place for a dog, but this is better, believe it or not, than the place that Shona was, that Chalo was at before. So let's get her out. AD 16. That's where you'll find Chalo. And her kennel mates are on the other side. Might as well show them. That would be Kite and Chippy. Two more dogs that came from that very, very horrible situation. Working on putting together some content to show them off and how far they've come. So Kite is the mostly black one with the white stripe down the face. That's Kite, saying, getting up right now. Say hello. can check out Kite on social media. There's content available. And Chippy. And there's some new content on Chippy, which is out there right now. I think Denise Lynn Smith, or I'm sorry, Please Adopt Me CA on Instagram. You can check out her video featuring Chippy. So these are two more dogs that came from a very, very bad situation and had it rough, much rougher before they came to the shelter. So we want to find a safe way out for these dogs from that situation through adoption, foster, rescue as quickly as possible. So Chalo, Chippy, and Kite, they're all in AD60. Another black dog we've got to talk about, AD30, which is Lori. That's not Lori. Lori's back on the back row here. Little black dog named Lori, Shepherd mix. There's Lori taking it easy right now. Lori was out for a walk with Kelsey and Denise, and ran into myself and our director, and we were just chit-chatting. And Lori, kind of hard to see her features. That's one of the things that works against black dogs. So well behaved, so excellent on the leash, so patient, so affectionate. We just stopped, leash around Lori's neck. She just laid down next to us. It was time to go for a walk. She'd get up and walk. Just a beautiful behavior and just a great dog. But she keeps on getting passed over because there's so many other black dogs and so much competition here in the shelter. But excellent dog right here named Lori. You'll find her in AD30. We talked about you, Zara. I got my list. I got Tom Brady style strapped to my wrist here, my forearm. Your kennel mate, Twizzler. Let's go look at Twizzler. A lot of these dogs, I might even say most of these dogs, have videos available on social media. All right, so I don't know how well you can see. Hi, Twizzler, sweetheart. Hi, Twizzler. Can I come in and say hello? Can I come in and say hello, sweetheart? Yeah. So Twizzler, she does have some old wounds on her face. She came to the shelter this way. It kind of shows up more on the phone than it does in real life, but you can see it's there. It's getting better. It's much better than when she first came in. Twizzler is a very sweet girl. She's gonna have puppies. I noticed that last week that she was putting on some weight and now she's put on more. Twizzler's gonna have puppies. I don't know how well you can see her belly. I'm not a veterinarian, but I think your belly's getting bigger there, Twizzler. So she is a sweet dog. Look at the tail wag. She's so excited. Yeah, so this is a girl where people are going to make judgments about her because she's a pitty and she has scarring on her face and think that maybe she's a mean dog. Nothing could be further from the truth. She's great with other dogs. She loves people and affection, as you have seen for yourself. But now on top of that, she's going to have some babies soon. So not only does she need a safe outcome, we're going to need someplace for these babies to go, for Twizzler's babies. Foster homes will be needed immediately. This is a horrible place for dogs to be, especially for young puppies. There's risk for them in a number of different ways. So if you could foster Twizzler and her puppies, it would just definitely be a life-saving move on your part, because she already needs some help. Now we've got puppies on the way. This is an urgent situation. Like, one of the most important dogs you're going to see on tonight's Wednesday Night Walkthrough is Twizzler. I hope that was a one-time thing, sweetheart. I don't want you to have a doggy-cold. Look at that girl. Just take a screenshot right now, and then come to Kern County Animal Services, 3951 Fruitvale Avenue tomorrow, and say, please let me help Twizzler. Let me help this mama dog, and let me help her babies, her puppies, when they arrive. She's in AD31, Twizzler. Where's he at? Not you. Dirk. Oh, Dirk. Hi, Dirk. How you doing, buddy? It's Brenda Boy, Dirk. Hi, bud. Saw him last week doing the same thing, tail wagging, sniffing on my hand, trying to give him some love. He was really, really stretch there, Dirk. Good boy. He was really, really shy when he first arrived and was in our second building. And going to a play group and having him hang out with other dogs really did so much for his mood and his personality. He's just much more friendly and much happier now. Of course, you know, saying a dog is happy in the shelter is not the most accurate thing to say, but he's happier now than he was, that's for sure. He's a handsome brindle dog, and these brindle dogs are so stinking handsome. You know, let's be honest, a lot of times when people are walking through trying to pick a dog to give a forever home for, looks play a big role. But when you see a handsome dog like Dirk, you're like, dude, you're great with other dogs. You're a handsome dog on your own. You got a great personality. Why is it taking so long? So Dirk is in AD 34. Want to get him out of the shelter, of course. Looking at my list here, I know we've got to see Falcor was just out. We talked about superstar volunteer spin run dogs. Kim, she was out with Falcor. This is a dog when he first. So before I say this, all these dogs that you see have owners. They didn't fall out of the sky. However, sometimes we talk about this dog definitely has an owner. What I mean by that is this dog is just, it's like it just popped out of a home. Like, it doesn't act like it's been running the streets and been lost and hungry and going through some stuff like many of the dogs. Falcor is one of those dogs where it's like, it's somebody's dog. Somebody's got to be looking for this dog. Great looking dog, good shape, great personality, but still this dog is. Don't keep your eyes open on social media. Spin Run Dogs, I think they're going to be posting about Falcor, and we definitely want to get him out because just great dog, AD 38. And then another one is Loki. Actually, Loki, AD 40. This is like some of us call this the bad luck corner. Loki in AD 40. One of the reasons why is this furthest back corner here in our AD kennels. And a lot of times the dogs in these corner areas just get passed over and just ignored. I think a lot of times people don't even see these dogs. If they're, you know, maybe if they're coming along this way, they're going to run in. But if they're coming around this corner here, a lot of times you're just like, oh, let's see who we have here. Oh, look, here's AD 39. And they just ignore AD 40. Loki is a big boy, tail wagging, pretty eyes, giving me some licks, loving the attention. Hi, Loki. Yes, give me that paw. Give me that paw. Immediately puts his paw right in my hand, and he gives my hand all these licks. What a friendly boy. I can see why Kim wanted to make a point of showing off Loki. Big, handsome, dark dog in AD 40. We talked about Chris. All right, so I think we'll make our way back to our second room of adoptable dogs. We still have as many dogs listed in our Q kennel. So be like the later part of tonight's Wednesday night walkthrough. Quinn, Q05. This is Quinn, two-tone pity dog. Front half is white, back half is black. Look at that good-looking pity. Quinn has spent most of his time. Quinn has spent most of her time in our. Hi, Quinn. Hi, Quinn. Come here. In building number 2 in our eye kennels. Hasn't even been seen by the public. I'm so glad that Quinn is here in our public adoption areas because she is a A very pretty dog. Been here for quite some time. Quinn, yeah, so Quinn came here in mid-August, August 16th. And Quinn has been stuck out of public view in building number 2 all this time. Quinn only got moved up here to our adoptable public adoption areas very, very recently. So even though she's been here a long time, she hasn't had much of a chance to find her new person. You can see she's very loving, very receptive to pets and affection. You saw as soon as I put got down here on her level, she got right off the bed. She came over, wanted to give me licks. So you gotta, oh, now she just wants to lay down. She's probably gonna turn over and ask for some belly rub. Oh, she's about to. You're about to turn over for belly rubs, Quinn? Is that, oh, there it goes. Come on. Oh, and the tail's wagging. The leg twitch. Oh, it's happening. Here you go, girl. Oh, I got the spot. Look at that. What a sweetie. What a sweetie. That's a great dog right there. Quinn and Q05. Please come get her. She's, because we have so many dogs, some of these dogs get the short end of the stick. And it's not fair. Where we've got great dogs like Quinn, and because of room and various issues, you know, they get stuck out of a public view for no fault of their own. So don't let the fact that she is, been here. She's over well, she's not a 30-day dog yet. She's coming up on it. But yeah, the fact that she hasn't been snatched up yet, that don't mean nothing. This is a sweet, adorable, pretty girl that needs to find a home. Quinn and Q05. And then just a few more, just one more row in our Q kennels. Obviously, like this list on my arm, this is not every dog in the shelter. The dogs that you're seeing on the Wednesday night walkthrough are not the only dogs here in the shelter. These are just the ones that have been here maybe longer or need some extra help. And so that's why you're seeing, as I mentioned earlier, the dogs that you're seeing on the Wednesday night walkthrough, the overwhelming majority, we're showing them for a reason, and that reason is they need help. I passed up. Now we saw Sasquatch, this 5-year-old Pyrenees boy. He's one that needs help. Unfortunately, I do see that he's under medical care. I do not know what his medical issue is, but if you want a big, handsome Pyrenees, if that's the kind of dog for you, this boy needs your help. He's in Q13. On the other side, Hutch. Hi, Hutch. How you doing, bud? Big German Shepherd. How much do you weigh? I'm not cheating. I'm not looking. I'm going to say you weigh 85 pounds. Oh, 82 pounds. 82 pounds. Hutch, this big German Shepherd here. He, like Bartok we mentioned, it's so difficult and tough to talk about. This is a high priority dog. This is an at-risk dog. This is a dog that needs your help immediately. Bartok and Hutch here are the two at the very, very top of the list as far as urgency. And when I say urgency, I mean like if you're interested in a large shepherd mix like Hutch and Q13, don't wait to let us know that you're interested, you'd like to meet him, you'd like to adopt, foster, or rescue him. Email now, animalservices@kerncounty.com. In the subject line put, I'd like to meet Hutch. You'll be doing Hutch a huge favor, and he needs a huge favor right now. When it comes to urgency, he is at the very, very top of the list. Hutch, great looking shepherd mix, and Q13. Oh, Q14, that's Louie, right? Louie. So Louie is a dog we posted earlier. Focus, camera, focus. Come on. Come on. About to throw my phone across the shelter. You get the... Actually, you want a better shot of Louie? Posted earlier. Kelsey, Please Adopt Me CA did kind of like a pre-recorded live video with Louie in the play yard. He was a dog that was out of time. Staff and volunteers said, please, let's give him a little more time, a little more of an opportunity. He has that. It is a limited amount of time. Another black dog that desperately needs help. He's only about, he's only like a year old, but loves to play ball. Really friendly dog, really attractive dog. Look on our Facebook page earlier or our Instagram page and check out the pre-recorded live video with Please Adopt Me CA, and you'll see what a great dog Louie is. But he's somebody that needs help very, very quickly. He got a little bit of extra time, but not much, so he needs your help in Q14. And then we're going to wrap up in Q2. Oh, by the way, what kind of dogs you guys got at Kern County Animal Services? Bunch of mutts? Well, we got a couple of Shar-Peis here. Why are these dogs here? These are dogs you don't see very often, but they wind up here. What? What is it, Shar-Pei? What is it? Look at them, 2 of them. Like purebred. I don't have a DNA kit handy, but they look like purebred Shar-Peis to me. They just came in the other day, so just wanted to show you. Shepherds, Huskies, Poodles, Frenchies, Pomeranians, Shar-Peis, whatever. We get them all. There's a great example right there. They're in Q16, but we're going to wrap up in Q20. Kennedy. I thought Kennedy, didn't you have? Is it Joliet? Is it Joliet? I guess if it was a U, I'd say Juliet, so you must be Joliet. There's photos and videos, thanks to our superstar volunteers, of Joliet. I know it's posted on our YouTube and our TikTok. And if it's not on our Facebook or Instagram yet, it'll be coming soon, thanks to Denise Lynch. But Kennedy, I swear I thought you were leaving. Kennedy is this very, as you can see, very timid, very shy, very dog friendly husky. I said, we've been begging and pleading for Kennedy for a while. And I mean, I saw the name. I didn't realize it was the same Kennedy that apparently still needs out. She's in Q20. Adopt, foster, or rescue immediately. Kennedy and Joliet. They are in Q20. So that's all the big dogs for tonight's Wednesday night walkthrough. Again, adoption fees $25 through the 21st of September. Unless it's a 30-day dog, in that case, their adoption fee is waived. We're open tomorrow, 10 a.m. until, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 10 a.m. until 4 p.m. This little one is Deacon. Deacon's been adopted. Congratulations, Deacon. What about you, little scruff? What about you, little scruff? An AP07. Yeah, recently come to our attention, there's some people that think all we have is big doggies, because we're always posting about big doggies, because they're the ones that are always harder to find homes for. But we have lots of little doggies, like Lady right here. And Yuki, you have been adopted, cutie, Yuki. A couple white scruffies down here, an AP04. There's one. Hey, chill out. They're all looking at me like, yes, sir. If only it were that easy in real life when it comes to youngsters. So where were we? Oh yeah, we had a couple of little cuties down here, little white scruffies, AP04, Paco, little Chihuahua. Hello there, Paco. Erica and AP09. Hi, Erica. Hello there. I know, should come and get me. Became available today or yesterday actually. Tiffy and AP10. Tiffy, little black doggy. And let's do a couple of more little ones. Let's see what little ones we have. Hi, Mellow. You're a big little one. You're small, but you're bigger than most dogs that wind up in these particular kennels. Mellow in AD 50. Mario became available on the 7th. Black and white one right here in AD 49. You're very friendly. You're very friendly. Oh, there you go. There you go. There you go. Mario loves affection. And look at you, Frankie J. What in the world are you, Frankie J? You're a black dog. Can people see? Show up the ears. There's the ears. Look at that. So this one's available for adoption in AD 46. Frankie J. He's available on the 15th. So there's some littles for you. Kern County Animal Services, 3951 Fruitvale Avenue. Tomorrow, Friday and Saturday, 10 a.m. until 4 p.m. 30-day dogs, their adoption fee is waived. Don't forget, on Saturday, Streets of Bakersfield is back. Your chance to take one of our dogs out on the streets of Bakersfield for several hours, get photos and videos, and then post them online, and we'll share and we'll help those dogs find their forever homes or foster homes or rescues. Also an option for the first time this coming Saturday. You can take a dog out on Saturday and have it spend the whole weekend with you, and then you can bring it back on Monday. So it's Streets of Bakersfield sleepovers. Those are available too for a lot of our Streets of Bakersfield dogs. So more information about that available on our social media pages or here at the shelter. So thanks for watching. Please share, whether it's the Wednesday night walkthrough or any of the dogs that you see us post on social media. Thanks to our superstar volunteers. If you want to share one of those, that's fine with us as well. Just as we always say, you don't have to do everything, just do something, and whatever you do, don't do nothing. And you can make a difference, and you can save a life and help a dog find a forever home.